I want you to imagine you are on your way home from uni. Let's pretend that you live south on the Northern Line. Out of 36 Bedford Square towards Tottenham Court Road station. As you know the way by heart, you use your eyes to focus on the train schedule on maps rather than looking at your surroundings. It looks like you might have to wait a while, as the train you were hoping to take has just passed. You put your phone in the side of your jacket and walk towards Oxford Street crossing Tottenham Court Road. There's a group of people in business attire standing in front of you, not moving. Wondering what's going on, the floor of the station entrance opens up and a massive inflatable takes up the space of the entire entrance hall. Some sort of silicone, plastic material filled with warm air. Its shape is certainly undefined as it continues to move in an uncoordinated manner. It's been up for about a minute now and the people are starting to get furious. They too have now missed their trains home. More and more people gather to touch the weird creature. You wonder if it's part of an exhibition, but can't seem to find anything about it online. Nothing. No way to know if you're allowed to touch it. Whatever. The inflatable creature woke you up a bit from your thoughts that were still thinking of the jury you just had. So you take a look around, notice the almost finished constructions that you hadn't had the time to look at in the past, and judge them in your mind. How many more buildings are they going to renovate or replace until people start noticing the difference in quality? For now, you've decided to walk a few stations. So you turn and wait as the red man in the small black box and small yellow light signal you to do so. 15 seconds pass, and the green man allows you to cross. Your walk continues down Tottenham Court Road. There's barriers on your left and concrete seating arrangements on your right. You move left so a family and their child buggy can pass undisturbed. A biker in your way illegally crosses the sidewalk and temporarily set up construction barriers continuously navigate you down the road. Scaffolding, trash and trees restrict your path. Construction site workers, busy moving from left to right, up and down, further determine where you place your next step down the linear path. You think, so many obstacles, maybe I should have waited for the next train. There's a homeless person on your left with a cup in their hand. You feel bad, but not bad enough to give them your 20 quid, as it's the only cash you've got. Your thoughts almost made you step into a small hole in the floor, caused by tree roots that broke away the concrete layer above them. So many urban rules to follow, you think to yourself. Another red man tells you to stop. You look up, and there's the Harry Potter theatre thing. Green. So many people in your way, dictating your direction and pace. Another hole in the floor surrounded by orange fences determines your move to the right. You've always wondered what the purpose of the squares in the pavement is for. Look left, look right, wait, go, more people, flashy lights, a sign telling cars not to take a right, recycle bins, another scaffolding of yet another building rule over your next step. As you continue to walk towards the small tunnel created by the steel frame, there's something emerging from the floor. You get kind of excited, but hope this won't restrict your path completely, as there really is not a lot of space. Similar to the one at the station, a plastic creature starts to inflate and block the path. It twirls around the scaffolding and bumps into the ceiling. You start to imagine what it would look like if the steel went in its way. Yet all of a sudden it disappears. Continuing your walk, according to the urban code, ruling over almost every single step now, you have to stop at a zebra crossing. 5 white stripes. The more you noticed about the rules of the built city that you followed on your walk, the more curious you become of each detail. So many rectangles on the floor are arranged for a specific purpose in also guiding your circulation of the city. Yet the stripes stand out from the rest. Unlike normal ones, these are extruded by roughly 1 centimetre. You stop. Look left, look right. A police car has stopped as well, but not for you. From each stripe, another creature emerges. They look different than the previous ones you've encountered. More regulated, easier to understand in their movement. You kind of want to touch them, but don't know how. You kind of want to play with them, but don't want to break them. You wish they were as easy to follow and understand as the urban code that dictated your every step. For a second you forget about your path and train and think of the 3 girls in the bus playing with the CCTV camera. What would they have done? By now they would have already had a winner for a newly invented game involving the bubbly inflatable creature. I want you to imagine where else these creatures could emerge from and get people's attention, where rules of the urban context dictate almost all of our movement, but also where there might be more freedom to it. Nature, trash, people, built and temporary barriers, signs and construction sites, ruled indirectly over our movement and circulation around the city. These creatures are meant to disrupt said movements in order to induce a state of play whether for a minute, a second, or a moment, as long as rules don't determine our movement and interactions with them.